Did you know that your muscles hold the key to fat loss in menopause? Here's how. All right. So as you know, like when we're going through menopause, we have a shift in a lot of our hormones, but one of them is actually estrogen. And estrogen, when estrogen drops, we actually lose muscle mass. So, which in turn slows our metabolism down, makes it slower, and then makes weight loss harder. And there's always fat storage going on, all right? So there's so many things you've got to learn in menopause. There's so many things, but it really does come down to a lot of sort of basic things. But really, and as we age, going through menopause, it's even more important to do weight training. I'm going to bring up weight training because I'm a personal trainer. I've also been running a gym for, almost 20 years now. And I do weight training myself. And as I age, I probably have kind of boosted it a little bit more because I know how important it is for menopausal women because of that, obviously, the estrogen dropping and, the muscle mass dropping as well. And that's why men actually lose weight quicker because they got more muscle mass. So the more muscle mass you've got, the more weight loss you lose, your metabolism's faster, and you can lose more. You lose more weight loss. You lose more weight if you've got more muscle. So, but we are at a disadvantage because our estrogen drops, and then that means, that in turn drops the muscle mass. So, what I would suggest you do is 2 weight training sessions a week, and they can be really simple. They really, really can, right? I'm not going to say you don't need a personal trainer because I'm a personal trainer, right? Go and grab a personal trainer if you want, but you really need to just do purely weight training for a little while and then build it up. But this is what I do, and this is what I do with my clients, all right? It is really a simple way, but minimum two weight training sessions a week, okay? Can you fit 2 30-minute training sessions in? That's all you need, right? So you do it. This is what I do, and I get my clients to do. It's a 15-minute warm up. So you warm up on the treadmill or whatever you want to. You do a 15-minute warm up or a dynamic warm up, and then you get stuck into your weight training session. And really, you just need 3 to 6 exercises, or maybe 3, right? And this is the simplicity of it all. So if you do three exercises, so you do a push exercise, you do a pull exercise, and you do a leg, right? And that three combination is going to give you a good overall body. Overall body. So you don't do splits or anything like that. It's just a push, pull, and a leg. So just Google push exercises, just Google pull exercises, and Google leg, right? And that's all you need to do is actually 3 exercises. And then, you sort of push a weight that, it starts to get hard around 10-ish because that's a beginner weight. And then you work that out that weight, and then you just start bringing up the reps and sets every week and just sort of, learn to listen to your body, because ideally you want to get a weight where it starts to get hard at 8, 9, and 10, and then maybe do 2 more reps and that's it. And then you just build up the reps and sets, and then you can come back to test again. But that's all you really need to do is a push-pull leg. You're in there for like 20 minutes, half an hour at the most. And there you go. That's your strength session. So 15-minute warm-up, 3 exercises, a push-pull, and a leg. And they can even be body weight exercises. They don't even have to be, going to the gym with weights. So start off with body weight exercises first, and then graduate into your kind of, your weights and things like that. But that's all that's needed. And that's, and then obviously the other thing is eating enough protein. They're the 2 things that will help build protein, help build muscle. Okay. So eating more protein and then weight training. And weight training is pretty simple. All right. So anyway, so I've given you some 2 tips. So 2 weight training sessions a week. That's all you need. Build up the muscle. Then the fat loss is going to be better. All right. Because you're building that muscle back up, and you start eating more protein, build the muscle back up. And then, that combination is going to help you to lose weight. So thanks for chiming in today, and we'll see you next week for Wednesday Wellness.